Hi, I'm Monica Choveniak and I'm here with Fearless Cooking. Today on our menu we are having red beet hummus with chickpeas, of course. And I will give you all kinds of ideas what you can put in there. So before we start that, I will also make some flatbread. And we are using some chickpea flour. I have an enormous amount of different kind of flours in my kitchen, so I wanted to get rid of some of that. So today we have some chickpea flour. We put a little bit of salt in here, and we'll start off with a little bit of water, and then just mix this up. This is a nice little dough. And it's very easy. You can do that with any kind of flour. You can do it with gluten-free flour, white flour, whatever you like. I always experiment to mix up a right amount of gluten-free flour with different kind of flours and starches. So that's why I want to get rid of this. I'm going to put just a little dash of oil on it, just a bit. And then what I'm doing with that is I'm just going to make a ball out of it and let it rest for about 20 minutes. I want it quite soft. We can separate it already beforehand. I'll make about 2 of them. Just little balls. As I said, you can do that with any kind of flour. The trick is to let it rest. I get it a little bit more round. Easier to manage after. I'm gonna roll them out and just quickly fry them out in a pan. We're going to work on that right now. This is my favorite pan to fry things out, but sometimes it really sticks. So if you have any bits and pieces of green onions, I'll just usually put this in with a little bit of oil. Get it really hot. Somehow the onion's releasing something, some enzyme or whatever the idea is. I still haven't figured it out, but it really works. So your frying pan, if you have a favorite frying pan like me, and if you don't, then you need to cook more and then get a favorite frying pan. But this really works. So just give it a couple of minutes, get it really hot, and then we empty this out. So we're sitting there for about 20 minutes just to give them some body. Most important thing is you do not need rum to do this, but it's very important that you have something to roll it. Just roll them out. You don't really need a rolling pin. You can use a brandy bottle as well, there's no problem. Just roll it out. My frying pan is heating up. You can do this on a grill. If you have a grill, you can do it on a grill, barbecue. Just turn it around a bit, want it a little bit more thin. I'm just gonna put this right in here. And it'll be just a few minutes, then we'll turn it over. Just flip it over. This is a good way to practice. You're flipping over. Very important. If you want to look good in the kitchen, flipping your frying pan is really good. We have some red beets here. Those are the candy striped red beets that I got the other day. I boiled them in salted water, but you leave the ends on it when you boil it because it gives it a little bit of faster time, and it's better for the beets and it doesn't soak up that much water. You can also steam them if you like. You can just poke them a little bit and put them in the oven. You can cut them as well, but I like them to get to have them whole. So all you have to do in the end, you can do it with your hands if you like to play with it. If you were to use, these are candy striped as I mentioned, so if you have regular red beets, I like to use my hands at any given time with touching my food. If you're concerned about it, don't worry about it if your hands are getting red. All you need is a little lemon juice or anything acidic, and you can just clean them off. So what we do with this, we just cut it up, and there you go, the beautiful, beautiful beets. And we're just gonna put this in the Cuisinart. We have peeled our beets. Look at these beautiful colors. I'm just gonna give it a quick one of those things. Now we're also going to add some chickpeas. I have chickpeas in glass, which I prefer a lot more than chickpeas in a can. because of the aluminum, and I don't know what the lining is. So I also do not like the water the chickpea is in. A lot of times there's a lot of salt in it, so I'll just get rid of the water. And we're going to add chickpeas. Do that a little. Now we got to put some stuff in it. So I also like to put some capers. If you have capers at home, you don't use that many in a jar. That jar is a long time in your fridge. Use them for hummus like this. It's got a nice flavors in it. Some garlic, of course, and a little bit of salt. I'm taking it easy on the salt right now. You have the choice of putting tahini in. I am allergic to tahini, so we don't use that. So you can use peanut butter. I don't like any of these nuts either. So personally, I soaked some cashew nuts and made a little cashew milk out of it, basically. You can also use miso if you like. Miso will bind it. That's what you want to do it for. So I'll put this in. Of course, you need lemons or lime. You can use any acidic. I like to use sometimes apple cider vinegar, rice vinegar, whatever you have in the home. It is your hummus, so don't worry about it. Use what you have. Don't run around and buying all kinds of things. And also preserved lemons, which I use in just about everything. I love them. I use the pulp as well. If you don't have preserved lemons, you can always check my video and make some. And I'm just gonna cut up some more. Therefore, I won't need a lot of lemons in this. And of course, we need some oil. Let's see what we have here. We need a lot more oil. You do not need a color coordinated spatula, but if you have, it looks great. I'm going to put a little bit more oil in there. So I'm going to put some paprika in, some cumin. And since it's my hummus, I can do anything I want. You don't even have to follow my recipe, whatever you have in your home. Be innovative, create. Fearless does create all kinds of things. I'm going to put a little bit of harissa in. And a little bit more oil, just a touch. And then see what happens. I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on it. And I think it needs a bit of that. So here we are. We have candy striped beets, hummus, and we also have made some flatbread. That's easy to do with any kind of flour. Flour and water, little salt, little oil. It's done. Easy, simple. If you enjoyed this video, you got a kick out of my videos, then please share, subscribe, like, comment, cook. Remember to be fearless in your kitchen.